Hey guys, um, we're done with this unit, so it's time to do another Flipgrid. This unit has a lot of stuff in it that I could ask about. Um, Last Flipgrid, there were 4 or 5 questions, and they took me a long time to grade, so I tried to condense it to only get you to do 3, maybe 4. So uh, I went through the review sheet, went through the slideshows, and I came up with 3 or 4 actually pretty important questions. You only have to do 3 of them. So you have to do number 1, you have to do number 2, and you have to pick number 3. So the questions you have to do is I wanted to put a question about the Electoral College in there. Um, but I also like the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact stuff we talked about. And I feel like if you understand that, it shows that you understand the Electoral College. So for the first question, you need to explain to me how the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact works. And then if you would approve of it or not, like your opinion. So don't forget to throw your opinion on it in there and why you would want to switch to that or not want to switch to that. And don't give me just a straight, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because again, that doesn't show any type of thought or rationale or reasoning or showing that you understand the problems with this system or the system we have. So make sure you think about that. And this is a question that if you Google, it's going to be pretty easy for me to figure out if you Google it, because you're going to Google the MPVIC and you're going to get an agreement between states that, and I'm going to know as soon as I hear an agreement between states, I'm going to know like, yeah, they Googled that. So don't do that. That's the first question. Second question is I want you to explain how lobbyists and corporations affect our elections and our legislative system. I would expect you to talk maybe about the revolving door, or about how lobbyists work, or how they raise money, or the Citizens United decision, or PACs or super PAC. I mean, there's a lot of things in there that you could talk about, and I'm expecting you to at least talk about 1 or 2 of them, not just say they money. It's a little more detailed than that. And that's 2. You have to do those 2 questions, then you get to pick the third one. 3A, you need to give a brief explanation of how the Democrats went from the south to the north, or the Republicans went from the north to the south. So, throughout history, the Republicans typically dominated in the northern part. I mean, we had the Civil War, the Union, the northern states were all Republicans who freed the slaves, and the Southerners were the KKK members who hated, the Northerners and abolition. And then they switched. Now you've got the Southern states are Republicans. So you just need to explain how that happened. We watched an ed puzzle on that. I want you to put it in simple terms. Give me an event or 2 that caused them to switch, but you need to put it in simple terms. Remember, everything in here should be explained like you're talking to a 10-year-old, just so I know that you know what it is, and I don't think you just Googled it. So you can answer that question, or you can answer the other question about the 2000 election. Just basically give me a rundown of what happened. It was a crazy election. Why was it so crazy? And explain to me how Al Gore lost by 1 vote. And that's, if you know what I'm talking about, you probably watched the video. If you don't know what that means, he lost by 1 vote, you probably didn't watch the video. So you probably should go do that. But you get to pick one of those last 3. So you got to answer a question about the MPVIC and the Electoral College, answer a question about lobbyists and corporations affecting the elections, and then you get to pick either how their parties switched place or how the 2000 election unfolded. Okay? Again, make sure you use your own words, understand it. I don't want to see you guys reading. I know a lot of you guys say that you're reading off your notes, but I can tell a lot of you aren't reading off your notes. You're reading off of the internet, because if you're writing down your words should sound like your words. Okay? So just do me a favor and just don't read. If you have notes, just look over them and have bullet points. I don't mind if you glance at them, but I want you to talk to me. Don't read anything to me. Okay? All right. Make sure you get that article done as well, the one I had assigned in class. So let me know if you have any questions. You should get this done by midnight on Monday night. All right. See you guys.